All right. Going over the session notes. In our last session, Chimera visited her friend Argus, a knight who was injured during the attack on Baldur's Gate. She spoke with Argus's wife, who shared details about what happened to Argus the night of the attack. She then later spoke with Argus herself. Domo headed to the Temple of Umberlee. Beforehand, they visited the High House of Wonders, spoke with one of the clerks, and identified the strange device Barwin Under gave her, which turned out to be an audio spire, which transmits audio from an input piece to an output piece. Some additional details there. At the Temple of Umberlee, Domo spoke with the Dreadhigh Trident and basically told her all about how the Order of the Gauntlet is trying to spy on her. Kaya walked around while Sif and Zathir did some research. Sif and Zathir found an injured homeless wood elf, led the Cloakwood to avoid the war between the Emerald Enclave and the Nature's Chosen. They mentioned that the leader of the Nature's Chosen is Silverin Earthwhisper, Sif's mentor. Kai noticed a man in purple in a metal mask acting strangely. She decided to follow and ended up being ambushed by a group of pirates from the ship the Grand Naga. The crew said that Jarl Bluebeard had been looking for her and wants what's owed. The crew then knocked Kai unconscious and attempted to kidnap her. A struggle ensued where Sif and Zathir were forced to rescue Kai. A fumbled shot from Zathir led to Kai dying, and at a nearby temple, Sif and Zathir beseeched a priest to cast Revivify on Kai. In the astral realm, Kai spoke with the booming voice of Talos, the god of storms. Refusing to move on from this life, Kai was permitted by Talos to return to her body. Before she left, he gave her a parting message. Not everything in your past is as it seems. Seek the maelstrom. There you will find the answers. Does anybody have anything to add to that? Also, Bianca had a one-on-one session. I have
Oh
left
yeah.
it. I've left it up to her to
I
discuss
did.
details.
How'd the party go?
Either she can talk about it out of character, she could talk about it in character with you guys. It's entirely up to her.
Um, I guess like real quick before we start, like out of character, I gained a significant amount of information. Um, Also, I was invited to go inside Ramesses Tower the following morning
Oh,
from
nice.
investigator Boops Noodle.
Oops, noodle.
Yeah, I guess alluding to future conversations in character, Chimera learned a lot of great news and a lot of really, really awful news. So, TBD.
Out of character, that was a hella long session for a one-on-one. I did not hear anything, but I was very curious.
Oh my god, yeah, it was really long. It was like half of a full session. Like we started at
Yeah.
7:30 like our normal time and it didn't finish until like 9:30. It was fucking
Wow.
amazing. It was wild, but in the best way and the worst way for some of you.
Yeah, I was like, "What are they doing up there?"
I didn't even think about it that you probably like were in the vicinity of like me and John yapping for a whole session.
Yeah, he came down at one point and was like, "You're not listening, right?" And I was like, "No, I wouldn't do that. That is I got better things to do."
Okay.
Okay, so with that, I will perform a ready check. And we can get started. So at this point, it is still relatively late in the evening. Chimera, your dinner is already over. Everything that happened has happened, of course. People have gone off to bed for the evening. The rest of you, Kai, Zathira, and Sif, you're all together at this point. It really depends on what it is that you would like to do from this point forward. Kai, I will say you're kind of out of it.
I think
Uh,
Tiny's like go to sleep. I imagine like
Yeah,
dying is
yeah.
not the best thing for your body.
I'm so
We should
sorry. Satyrs, sorry.
We should meet
It's
up
my
where.
it's my fault for following the guys without waiting for you. So, shit happens, and I just need to get some rest now.
Whatever you need, just tell me. I'll go get it. Whatever it is, soup. Want a foot rub? Want a compressor? Anything.
Are we staying on our ship, or do we have a place in the city?
I think we're staying on the ship.
Yeah, we could just get back to the ship so I can lay down for the evening.
Sure. You head back towards the ship. And how about Chimera?
I would say Chimera is just heading. Oh wait, like this is her estate. She could just spend the night here. I think she'll probably head back out and recall wherever Zephyr and Sif and Kai would have wanted to go next, or like I guess whatever inn they may be staying in, and Chimera will be heading to that inn or that area, like waiting their return so that she could speak with them.
Sure. The group of you all head back towards
Meet back up on the
sea
ship.
skater. And I'll say after an hour, a group of you get back to
Take a
each
short
other.
rest.
Sure, you could all take a short rest. Fine. You're all about to take a long rest. But yep, the group of you are all back together again, minus Domo. Where Domo is, who's to say? Now that the group of you are back together, what do you do?
Anyone care to share some information? Chimera?
Sorry, wait 1 sec. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. I go and I first look at Kai and see like she's like a serious mess. And I wonder like, does Kai like show any signs that she was impaled in the head?
She does
Yeah,
have
do I have a giant bandage?
Sure.
I go and I ask Kai, what happened to you?
Well, that one over there shot me in the head while trying to protect me, I will say. Scoping out those guys, the purple and the masks, and I, bad judgment. I followed one of them and got trapped, and they tried to kidnap me and, knocked me out. So these two came to my rescue, and I'm so glad to have you all here.
Wait, they tried to kidnap you for what?
Ex-pirates that I knew. I have a debt to pay. I was never lying to you about that. But yeah, I mean, basically I'm broke now, so you know how much money I have. I have zero money.
Chimera seems a little guilty for like pressing, like she feels really bad.
Kai just kind of laughs, like, it's okay, but like, I really trust y'all now. Like, you came to my rescue tonight, and I would not be here without you guys. So
If you hadn't saved up that money, you wouldn't be here either. So that's a good part about that. You
Kai
saved
has a
up
good
just
laugh
enough to
about
buy your
that.
life.
It really is all my fault. It was the guy was on the run and had her over his shoulder. Took a shot. Would have hit him in the chest if it wasn't for Kai in the way. Poor thing.
Like I said, it happens. So luckily, we're all still here and get a good night's rest. So we'll heal. We'll move on. But I won't go after those guys on my own next time.
Sent you a message when it happened, Chimera, but you never responded.
I go and I turn to Sif and say, I know, I'm sorry I ignored your message. I feel like at dinner I was potentially in a lot of danger, and I wanted to use the sending stone to return a message in case of an emergency. I learned a lot about my family tonight at dinner. A lot of rumors and speculation that I've encountered since we started adventuring together came to light. And I found a lot of opportunities, but also a lot of answers, both good and bad.
Sounds like a lot happened. Don't keep us waiting.
Do you want
Is
to
there
hear the
anything we
good
should be
news or
worried
the
about?
bad news first? I go and I
Yeah, is there
turn to Kai and say, yes, there's a really big thing we need to worry about.
Care to elaborate, or
Yeah, let's do the bad stuff first.
Chimera nods and she says, there's something you need to know about me. My family is affiliated, well, my father specifically. Tonight at dinner, I've learned a lot about him that I knew, but I didn't know to what extent he was affiliated. He took me to a place once when I was really young. He took me to a cave south of Baldur's Gate. And in this cave, we performed a ritual. A ritual to who I know as the king. Growing up, I didn't think anything of it, and I gained a lot of powers through that ritual. The more I've learned, the more I realize that my father follows the cult of the Trackless King.
oh shit?
And I've learned during dinner that he does in fact not only follow the cult, but plays a significant role as its leader. I was given powers to speak to someone who I thought was my patron, but is actually the Trackless King. And upon discovering this news, I've known it for a while, but I didn't know if I could trust any of you guys yet. I've been on a journey to find a weapon to slay this king and to end my father's affiliation with this cult and my family's affiliation, because it was not my decision as a child, but now as an adult, as a warrior, it's my decision now to not be a part of this anymore.
See, aren't you looking for a weapon that can kill a god?
Yes, and the king is the avatar of Umberlee. So I need something strong enough to kill him. And in most recent news, maybe even fight my own father. And Chimera leans in and turns to Zephyr and says, everything is true. I saw your father tonight, and he's not well. My
Zetier's eyes beams and gazes directly into Chimera's, almost getting lost in his own thoughts, knowing that you've seen my father and he's still ill. Zetier responds, what do you know about my father? Please tell me.
I know my dad has him under some spell. I tried speaking with him, both telepathically and word of mouth, and he does not respond. It's almost like he's a slave, like a mindless puppet. Whatever. And Chimera clenches her fist. She's getting very frustrated. Whatever my dad did to him, he's not there anymore. I know he's alive, physically, but he's not the man I met in Neverwinter with you.
You think he could be again? Or is he taking something from him he can't give back?
I think the only way to save him would be to slay my father. But that is not an easy task. He's extremely powerful. And from what I gathered throughout the night, Zetier's father meandered about my palace, which is huge building, and yet still, while my father was entertaining not only my mother and my daughter and the investigator, whom I presume is not affiliated with anything that's going on, he was still able to maintain concentration and have control over your dad.
What is it that he wants with him?
I think he just wants to do away with him. Like, I think he's just imprisoned for whatever twisted entertainment my father sees fit. He was trying to stop the Kraken as well. He was also trying to stop the king, from what I've gathered. And he got caught. And he's been in this disguise for years. That's why I didn't recognize him all this time. My father not only has him controlled, but also, I don't know what to call it. It's almost like a alter self or something, has him looking like an elf.
Your father's been keeping him there in disguise his whole time?
Since I first met you, Sith. Since the Golden Crown disappeared. That's years ago.
Why for so long?
I don't know. But if that doesn't tell the level of power my father has, I don't know what will. And I fear he's done this to others.
Does your father know anything about Ramesith?
I believe he does.
Do you think he was behind that attack?
I think he was. He didn't outright tell me, but I wouldn't be surprised if he played a part in it. In other news, he to speak more to his powers, he can also read minds. And Chimera goes and pulls off the ring of mind shielding that she had on. And she shows it to the party and says, he's aware that I have this ring. Probably because he tried to peer into my mind during this dinner and couldn't. So he doesn't know my intentions to overthrow the king. And he doesn't know anything about me being friends with you, Zithir. And he doesn't know anything about the more nuanced things that we've discovered on our campaign so far. But I believe in time, he's going to want to pry. And in time, I'm going to need to keep this ring on for not only my safety, but everyone else's safety. And Chimera slips the ring back on.
Does he think you're an ally to him?
At the moment, yes. He thinks everything is normal. The king also thinks everything is normal.
Did he ask anything of you?
Yes. When we were at dinner with Boops Noodle to go and help both myself and Zithir and Domo to get into the tower, I asked Boops Noodle if I could further help investigate because I knew how to communicate telepathically. I did bring up how we saw the manta rays, and Boops Noodle seemed very enthusiastic to let me join the investigation and go inside the tower tomorrow morning. You guys are welcome to join. However, my father did ask of me to go and what is it? Kind of make it harder for Boops Noodle to put two and two together. But at the same time, show face for political gain, obviously. While we're there, I feel like we could figure out where Rameseth is. And the more I stay in communication with my father and he doesn't suspect anything, I might even know exactly where they took him in future time.
Certainly a good opportunity. We were looking for a way to get in there anyway.
Another thing, Rameseth might have documentation on how to fix the Cuba Force. While I'm in there, I'm probably going to look for that. And I'm happy to vouch to Boops Noodle to allow Zithir and other members of our group to join the investigation as well. But that's no guarantee.
Do you think your father is going to become suspicious of you if you can't read your mind over time? Like, or do you
That's
think
what I
he's just
believe.
gonna... Okay.
I believe he probably noticed during dinner tonight, and he may notice if it persists in due time. So, as much as I'd like to grow closer with my father, I think I'm going to continue communication remotely so that he doesn't continue trying to pry.
There's nothing suspicious about a child having secrets from their parents.
Nah.
Hopefully he thinks it's just that.
But
The
the fact
thing
that
is,
she's like deliberately
his
doing
mind,
it.
yeah, the thing is his ability, he can read my mind without permission. And I assume he can read other people's minds as well without them knowing. But for him not to be able to be let in last night was probably a red flag in its own.
Yeah, I guess we're used to being in control of everything.
I nod. another nifty thing. In order to get into Candlekeep, we need to have documentation of something that they have yet to have in their vast library. And Chimera pulls out a book documenting family like records from her grandmother, and she puts it on the table and says, "This is going to give us access to Candlekeep."
You're not allowed to visit Candlekeep unless you have a book they've never seen before.
Yes, and you need to donate it. In exchange, you get entrance into their library.
Now, do we all need to bring one? Or
I
can
can
we
write,
all get in
I can write
together?
something up right now. How long does it have
I'm
to
not
be?
sure. Wait, what?
I mean, if they just want a book no one's ever seen before, I can write that right now.
No, it
I
has
think
to be
of
of
importance.
significant value.
Of value.
I mean, you don't know what I'm gonna write yet.
Of
It could
value.
But
be-
is one book between us okay, or we each need to bring a book?
I'll defer to John on that one. I'm not sure.
One book is
One book is fine for everybody?
Yeah.
Cool. One book is fine for everybody then.
Well, I guess now no one will ever know what I was gonna write.
It's a shame. Could have been famous.
Well, I'll still read it.
I would
Thank you,
too.
Sathir.
Then I'll burn it.
As long as you
I-
read it first.
I wouldn't do that. But okay.
Well, great investigative skills right there. Thank you so much in relaying of what happened to my father.
I go and... Oh, what were you saying?
No, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up right now. So crazy.
I frown and I apologize again. He's
I mean,
been
this.
he's been in
Sorry,
that palace for years, and I couldn't even recognize his face. And she like shudders, like just thinking of all of the awful things that he's been up to.
Do I know where your father's place is? Like on the map?
You should.
I should, yeah.
The terrible fate to put someone under. But we have a lead now, at least. There's some path toward getting Sathir's father back.
Now, what's preventing me from heading over there right now and just taking his head off?
He will kill you.
Or he'll turn
I
you
could-
into one of those slave things. I don't think you want that.
The last time you were too rash in your actions, you killed Kai.
And I got knocked out the last time I was too rash. So let's maybe think a little bit.
All right. Well, your father seems the sort to really know what he's doing. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna send a tail come follow you. I think I'm gonna lag a little bit behind wherever we go from now on. Just keep an eye on you. Make sure you're not being tailed.
I go and I agree with that. I say I wouldn't be surprised. And I go and I reassure Zathir, we will get your dad back, and I will fix this. I feel like this is my fault.
Sathir takes a deep breath. Understands that this is going to take some finesse in handling the situation.
Mhm.
It's not quite at the same level as everything you found out in the dinner, Chimera, but we did somewhat successful in our investigation as well. The
I
nature,
picked up- You
the
did.
nature, Yeah, we found out more about the Nature's Chosen and got a confirmation of where they are. But more than that, it seems like the leader was Silverin Earth Whisper. You might recognize the name. He's the guy who trained me. Last I saw him, he was still in the
Yeah.
Enclave, but it seems like there was a rift at some point when I was gone. It hasn't even been that recent, and they've taken up at a nearby wood and are looking to bring down the Enclave themselves.
Oh wow. It seems like the Enclave is gonna be fired at all cylinders tomorrow.
They're being attacked from all angles, it seems like, but I'm very.
Yeah.
If Earth Whisper's in charge of Nature's Chosen, then he's not a great man, but he's one of the better men I've known. I have no love for the Enclave, and if I can find a way into the Chosen, despite whatever hardships it's going to throw into my way, that's what I want to do. I feel like I'm kind of a little bit closer to my goal. I just don't know what the Enclave will do when I get there. I can't not go back.
I go and I look at Sif and I say, my father has allies at the Enclave. He didn't name exactly who, but they're there. So be warned. When we go there tomorrow, we're definitely gonna have eyes on us. That shouldn't be.
When we're there, I might need to say a few things to a few people that are not going to reflect entirely the way I'm feeling, but I ask that you please trust me in some ways, that I have the party's best interest at heart. I don't know what'll be asked of me when we get there, and it's hard to say no when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
The Enclave doesn't have much of a presence outside the woods, but in the woods, it's theirs. They own the whole thing.
So,
Right.
will you
Go
be
ahead.
joining the fight against him?
I don't know what they're going to ask me to do. I don't want the Enclave to achieve any of their goals, but if we go there to investigate, I'm not sure what's going to happen, so I'm a bit on edge.
Whatever you decide to do, I have your back.
Me too.
Well,
Thank
see here, I have this disguise kit. We'll touch you up right here, and maybe they won't even recognize you at all.
I want them to recognize me. I do need to go back. If they think I left, it'll be even worse. I was sent to Gunderlin a long time ago on a mission. It's about time I got back, and if it take any longer, it'll be very suspicious.
I do want to bring up that Candlekeep is just like a little south of the Emerald Enclave. So after the Emerald Enclave stuff, I'm probably going to enter Candlekeep as well. And then I guess, John, this is a question for you. For Boops Noodle's offer for me to visit Ramesses Tower, would I have an opportunity to do it the following day? Or is like tomorrow morning the only option?
You can come back to it.
Okay, then I'll probably put snooping around Ramesses Tower for the following day because I feel like the Enclave is much more important.
Got it. Okay. So all of you can feel free to take a long rest
Okay,
as we advance
it's a new day.
day forward. Now the 5th Volturiac. Torrential pouring rain all day. And why don't we take a 5-minute break? Come back at 8:25.
Okay. I'm here.
I'm here.
Damn, that was quite a session. Chimera.
It just started, bro. It just started.
I want my own solo sesh.
It was pretty wild.
Wow, that's crazy though.
What?
So you want to kill your father?
I mean, like, so, like, at the beginning of the campaign, or, like, this whole campaign, like, Chimera's, like, goal is to kill the Trackless King. Like, that's, like, 100% her goal. But, like, after seeing Domo bend the knee to the Kraken and Umberly, like, she was like, okay, do I gotta kill Umberly too? Like, and then she was like, nah, probably not. And then like when you mentioned the vision with her father, she was like, what's my dad up to? And it turns out that like he's like super villain, like super duper villain. And I found out during the dinner last session. Like I knew he was a part of it. I didn't know how bad it was though. Like
Wow.
he'd be doing like blood rituals and fucked up shit and like yeah, so like I guess like out of character, so like Chimera like since I guess like around the timeline where you lost your parents, like years ago, like when Chimera was a kid, like she grew up with this butler that looked like an elf and he had a severed tongue. And John did an amazing job introducing him. He was like, oh, you know, this is Butler. You always knew him, you know, yada yada. And I was like, okay, whatever, you know. And I tried talking to him. He didn't want to talk to me. Then I tried telepathically talking to him. He didn't want to talk to me. And then I spoke with my patron, and he was like, yeah, you know, you're someone we both know, like, took care of Zathir's dad. Like, I explicitly asked, I was like, what happened to Zathir's dad? And he was like, oh, he's taken care of. And he tried to fuck with me, so, you know, he's done. And so I didn't think anything of the butler. And so I was like, let me ask my dad. And so I asked my dad, and he was like, oh, Butler, come in here. And he was like, that guy? That's his father. You didn't know that? Haha. And like made fun of me. And I was like, what? No. I fucking hated that shit. I fucking hated it.
Good reveal.
So big, amazing reveal on John's part. John freaking chef kissed that solo session. It was amazing. But yeah, like Chimera's like, all right, time to go up the totem pole and just slice and dice, like, because Chimera's like genuinely like looking out for the best interests of herself and her mother and her sister, who are not involved at all with the cult or whatever. So she's like on like a champion path to like clear her name by killing the Trackless King and finding this weapon. So like, but it's just been like such this dangerous thing because like it's like the cult run heavy and her father's like super powerful, and like you even suggested like during the conversation, like she probably asked people watching her like Chimera and like following her around Baldur's Gate, and she just has no idea. And yeah, it's like yeah, this is gonna get sticky really fast.
Definitely keep that ring on.
Yeah, for sure. Like the whole mind reading thing, I had no idea. Like John asked me at the end of the campaign, he was like, is your ring on? And I was like, yeah, it's been on this whole time. And he was like, oh, cool, because your dad could read minds. And I was like, what? This is bad. This is like, yeah, my dad's like final boss energy. Like it's pretty bad.
Oh my god.
It's awful.
He's like the public enemy #1 right now.
But
This is
everyone
promotion for the
loves
Kraken.
him. But that's the problem. Like everybody loves him, and he has so much power, like in Baldur's Gate. So it's like, yeah, we can't. As
Oh,
much as Zathir wants to impulse action, it's an awful idea. It's the worst idea.
Bianca, did you mention his current status in the city? Like, in
No,
terms
I
of
didn't.
politics?
I didn't. Yeah. So in terms of politics, he's what did you say? He was like a consort? Or not a consort, like a John, you'd be able
Was-
to explain it better.
So he was a high-ranking politician, but the highest-ranked politicians are these 4 council members called the Council of 4, right? What I spoke to you about, or what you discerned over the course of the conversation between your father and chief investigator, is that one of the Council of 4 members is basically being blamed for the
Oh yes.
lower defenses of the city. Go ahead,
Yes,
Cameron.
he's
Or,
being
yeah.
blamed. He's being blamed for Ramesses kidnapping, and it's very likely that he's gonna lose his seat. And my father's looking to take it. And during that dinner, I got Boops Noodle on the side, and I was like, you need a real hero to sit in that seat, not a politician. Like I gave a little riz. I was like, maybe I should be in that seat. And
Need a real hero.
but yeah, like my dad's definitely looking to take that, and that's not good either, politically speaking.
Okay, so the following day, these torrential rains are a cascade of dark clouds covers the entirety of the sky. Kai, you feel your powers emboldened by this torrential storm. So anything that uses a storm, I'm going to say you'll be able to benefit from over the next 24 hours. And
Come at me now, suckers.
Who wants to fight?
the group of you prepare yourselves to depart on the day-long journey south along the road towards the Cloak. Is there anything last minute you would like to purchase in the city before we move forward? You will not have access to
Band-Aids.
stores except for very particular
Oh, money.
simple things while you're
Health
outside of the city.
potions.
You could buy health potions at the Alchemist over here,
Mhm.
50 gold a pop. If you need
Womp
weapons,
womp.
if you need anything else,
Oh,
I'll give you guys like 2 minutes to sort of flip through all that before we move forward.
can I attempt to barter with the alchemist to get a discount, because I cannot afford a potion of healing right now?
How much are you willing to offer?
30 gold pieces for one.
30. That's a
I'll throw in a light crossbow.
light crossbow. How much is a light crossbow?
I'm not sure. How do I check this?
Let's see. They sell for 25 gold pieces, so he could get
Oh, wow.
probably get like half of that to sell it. So let's say that's an extra 10. Okay, so give me a DC 15 persuasion test.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
For the light crossbow and 30 gold pieces, he will sell you 1 potion of healing.
Very
The rest
nice.
was worth so much.
Get rid of that 30 gold. I'll add the potion of healing to your inventory. And Sif, delete that light crossbow from your inventory.
Oh man.
Anybody
They're
else?
broke.
Going once. Going twice. All right. And so we move back to the Sword Coast map. Group of you are heading along the road. Party token. And as you depart, you can also see this the Dread Trident's party off to the side. They are still preparing themselves, not quite ready yet to march along the same road that you are currently occupying. There are notes here. There are several dozen. I believe I wrote 5 dozen. 60 warriors. A combination of priestesses and warriors, as well as the Dread High Trident herself. Something else you notice is that the Dread High Trident casts this spell out in the field, and this portal opens up, a very large portal, and from that portal, a massive, multi-headed creature rises out, a Hydra, that she then
Holy
mounts.
shit.
That's
And-
normal.
And at this point, the Dread Trident's party is now marching south. They, because of their size, are going to move much slower than your group. And so I'll say you guys have at least a half day's head start in front of them. But regardless, it will take you about a day's travel by road to get to the outskirts of the Cloakwood itself. Is that your destination?
I think so.
Where are they heading to?
Same place.
Are they getting ready to destroy it?
I think from everything we've gathered, it seems like the Umberlee party is fighting the Enclave party, and if they summon a Hydra, they probably mean business. So I think they're just going in. But they're slower than us, so if we can get there and try to talk before this happens.
Over the
There's
course of
definitely going to be conflict.
let's see. Sif, why don't you go ahead and roll a D100 for me?
Oh boy. Right in the middle.
45. Yeah, that's good. Let me take a look here.
Red Dragon.
Oh. Roads. Okay. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Upon the road, you see a familiar figure. Astride a large warhorse covered in banded armor, her blue cloak blowing in the wind, and her squire at her side.
God damn it.
The Lady Marshawn Amander Chilcott sees your group,
God damn it.
and from a distance, she draws her sword from atop her steed. And her squire looks to her and then looks to the group of you. And she yells out, loud enough for your group to hear. You, traitorous vermin! I have heard what you have done. I have heard that you never returned to the town with your prisoner in tow, that you let him free.
You didn't let
I
him
go
free,
and
he
I-
died.
Yeah. I yell back. He died.
He died fighting along us.
His head exploded.
He never found the justice he deserved, and yet you stand here. What say you to this crime? Shall I bring you in myself?
We also wished for him to come to whatever justice makes the most sense for that kind of crime. On the
But he
island, we were
died.
stopping a larger injustice, and he helped us with that.
I would say getting your head blown off is plenty of justice.
Give me a persuasion test. DC 18.
All of us?
No.
Oh.
Kai.
Hold up. I'm not seeing my character right now. Let me reload. Hold on.
Hit C.
Babe, I did. It shows me the party.
If you double click the party. Oh, there are no members in the party?
Hold on.
No guidance.
Okay, I got it.
There we go.
Target the sea skater, and it'll open up.
There's no
why.
guidance this session, John.
There's no guidance.
Almost
this session.
dead.
Almost either
First
not with
stage.
you or not casting guidance.
That was a bit standoffish today. Nice roll.
Thanks. It's about time. Last session was rough.
You see the squire whispers something to the lady Marshawn. She sheathes her sword and says, "Know this. I may let you free now, but this will not be the last time you hear from me. The next time, I shall have an entourage, equal in power and scope to your own party. Be prepared to face justice then."
Can I yell
Person
back?
really has it out for us.
Of course you can. You can do whatever you want.
I yell back, and you will find justice too for wrongfully trying to murder a party that carried through your wishes. That was intimidation.
She and her squire continue riding north. And eventually, they are lost in the distance.
What an asshole.
Yeah, what an unpleasant group of people. But the squire and
Okay.
maybe there have a bit of a nice streak to them. What did we do to make them hate us so much?
So your party. Your party makes it to the edge of the Cloakwood. You take a long rest in the evening. Obviously, you don't need to actually take that long rest. But finally make it to, let's say, the following morning. So let me push you guys. To the edge of the Cloakwood Forest. The rain has subsided, though the storm clouds still sort of hover low in the sky, and a dim, obscuring, hazy fog spills through the Cloakwood itself. And your group begins moving through the forest. Sif, you feel very at home here. You know these woods like the back of your hand. No rolls will be needed for you while you're navigating through the Cloakwood. You always know exactly where it is that you're going.
Does feel good to be home.
Something that you aren't expecting is a massive shadow cast over your party. When you look up, who has the highest perception out of all of you? Usually it's Domo. Now it is Sif. Sif, you look up and you notice that there is a large boulder heading directly in the direction of your party. What do you do?
Everybody get out of the way. I would like, if I'll point up at it, and then if I can, try to grab whoever's closest to with me and try to get them out of the way.
All of you can give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 12.
Is there a big boulder flying at us?
Yes. All four of you get out of the way successfully. This boulder slams into the ground and then bounces several feet before coming to a slow rolling stop. And that's when you notice the source of this flying boulder. The tree, seemingly come to life, spills through from the woods and begins screaming at the group of you in Sylvan. And it says to you, and that's when we will finish. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different. All of you can go ahead and roll your own initiative.
Okay. So the D20?
So, on your character sheet, you can click the initiative button.
So Sif does speak Sylvan. So as this thing yells out, he'll say to the group, "It looks like the Enclave might have activated some kind of defenses. It thinks we're attacking. It thinks we're interlopers." I'm gonna try to convince it we're not, but don't hesitate to fuck this thing up.
We still don't fuck it up.
It's not gonna stop. I can maybe try to convince it, but these things they're not the smartest. They were told to attack, so they might just keep attacking.
Top of this order, we have Kai.
Where
Wait,
is
so
it? Oh,
Sif-
there it is.
Attack or to attack it? Sorry, I just want to make sure I know what you're doing.
I think be defensive for now. Let me try to talk to it, and if it doesn't work,
Okay.
don't hesitate to fuck it up. I guess for now, just get out of the way.
Okay, I'm gonna stay out of the way, and then I'm going to do my call lightning just to start that.
Does that work?
Oops, did that- I will put it here. Sorry, my screen's too small right now. But I think that's hitting him, right, babe?
I can't see what you're doing.
Oh. I'm just gonna put my storm over here.
Treant looks up, its arms outstretched at the storm above it, and it howls brutish anger.
That sounds awesome.
That was cool.
Great. And I don't want to hit it, but I will cast a little lightning bolt towards its side.
Fear.
Listen to it.
Oh, so you're dropping a bolt down close to its feet or something, not trying to hit it.
Yeah, like near it to try to intimidate, but just we can fuck you up, but we won't.
It seems unfazed by the bolt of light. It's a Thea.
Cool. Is this a cliff over here?
Yes.
What's the? There's a cliff, right? So that tree is below the cliff, right?
It is below the cliff. It is tall enough to see over the cliff. So that cliff is a 10-foot drop down.
All right. Let me just take a quick measurement before I move. Check something out real quick. Okay. So I'm gonna make my move. I'm gonna move 30 feet.
Okay.
Before Zephyr moves, Sif, what the hell did that tree say?
It called us interlopers and said that we should die by its hands, but it doesn't know who we are yet. Give me a minute to try to talk it down.
Sounds good. In that case, Zephyr will hide. And he'll move and use a bonus action to move a little further and hide in the trees, like close by. I'll just move first.
Okay.
Can I talk on its turn, John?
Yeah, you can try to engage with it on your turn.
Okay.
On your turn, not its turn. So.
Okay. Yeah, spread out.
And I'm gonna move again. I'm just gonna hide over here in this area.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth. Or actually, just hit the hide button. Hide action.
All these clouds. Is this
Oh,
cloud?
okay.
This part of the storm, or is it just part of the map? Oh shit!
A mixture of the two.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
All right. That's your turn.
Yep.
Treant goes. The Treant flashes out at these two trees. One here and one here. And mystical energy flows through into the trees, bringing them to life. They act on the same initiative. And so this first one goes. It's going to. Let's see. First, it's going to. It doesn't see Zephyr, so it's going to ignore Zephyr.
Sweet.
It's going to step over. And it has a reach. Only 5. Step here. And it's going to slam one of its large trunk-like arms down onto Chimera. It's going to hit Chimera.
What did
Any
it roll?
reactions? I got a 26 to hit.
Oh shoot. Let me see what I can do as a react.
I could try the DA thing, but you have to have something else also. Damn, I can't see what it rolled.
I'm gonna do Fathomless Rebuke against this animated tree. If
Okay.
that's okay.
Go for it. It fails its save, and it takes 17 points of fire damage. However, it has a weakness to fire.
Yeah.
So all fire
Nice.
damage it takes is double. It
Nice.
takes 34 points of damage. It reels back as it is consumed by flames, which eventually dispels. Regardless, it does hit you for 13 points of damage.
I'll try to reduce that. 10 less damage.
You, Chimera, you can give yourself back 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Next one is going to go. 1, 2, 3, Sif. 4, 5, 6, Chimera. Going to attack Chimera. Another slam attack. Rolls a natural 1 and misses.
Nice.
This
Very
giant is
nice.
going to go. Move here. And then it is going to double move.
How sneaky Sathir is.
Actually, no, it doesn't. Instead, it's going to. It's going to get rid of this. It's going to hurl a rock at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do all these trees count as cover?
They do not. 5, 6. It's going to attack Chimera.
Oh, they hate you.
26 will hit Chimera as this rock flies
Oh
forward
my god, dude.
and slams Chimera for 30 points of damage.
No.
Ugh. No.
Chimera
Sif,
is,
I hope you have a plan because these guys are awful.
I asked them to
is
stop.
your turn.
My turn.
Chimera.
My turn. Alright. I gotta do it. I'm sorry, Sif. Actually,
Say don't hold back for now.
Wait, I want to rethink this because I was thinking about attacking, but I was like, maybe I could like disengage and hide somewhere where I'm out the way.
I'm not
Just-
positive whatever I have to say is going to make them stop attacking us. And they seem like they do a lot of damage. So I'd focus on... We might need to fight these things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You took a lot of damage.
Yeah, but I also need to save me, like, real quick. Let me see, what do I have? Okay. That stinks.
Could we go together in initiative because we're like 1 and 2?
No.
Alright. I'm going to use my action to disengage. I feel like Chimera needs to build some space between these tree monsters, like either way. Like absolutely needs to.
I will
so
say
she's good.
their legs are tall enough that you can move through them. So they don't count as blocking your movement.
Oh, so would it I guess a better question. Would it be so would there be an attack of opportunity if I move?
They will perform attacks of opportunity, yes. If you leave their attack area, you can't end your movement where they are standing, but you can move through them as if they weren't there.
Okay.
So if you disengage, they won't make attacks of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. This is awful. Man, I'm stuck. and I just got here. I'm gonna use one of my potions of healing.
That's a bonus action.
Oh, that's a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna do that as a bonus action.
Did Trian just get healed?
Did the tree just get healed instead of me?
Um,
Oh no. I think it did.
It did.
Oh no.
Oh, were you targeting it, maybe?
Yeah, I think I was targeting it.
Gotcha. Give yourself 6 hit points.
Okay.
I wonder if
18.
features- Select hit targets. How that work?
Then, I'm going to go and let's see what I want to do. It's like, okay. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
I wonder if this is gonna hit both of them. Like right here.
They both failed their saving throws, so they took full damage. Inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal. Has disadvantage on a saving throw. They both failed. And that's it? That's all Shatter does?
Yeah, that's it. Just attacks them. And then I guess I'm gonna take like a step back.
So since you didn't disengage, they will get the attack of opportunity.
I will step back. And that'll be my turn, I guess.
Sif.
Okay. Well, first of all, do I have any idea what these things are? Has Sif seen this happen before?
Give me a perception test.
Perception. Okay.
Actually, let's see, what is your roll? You got a 7. What's your survival skill? Or nature skill, actually.
Way worse.
So you have heard of these. You've seen treants before. As a member of the Emerald Enclave, as someone who has lived in these woods, you know them usually to be like kind, calm creatures. They, however, when they are threatened or when they are used in war, they become incredibly aggressive, and it's very, very difficult to reason with. It's almost impossible. In fact, they're very singular-minded. You do notice that there's something different about these specific, or this specific tree, because these two over here aren't trees. These are just animated trees. So these just look like trees. But this one over here, it has like strange markings on it that you don't recognize.
Okay. I'll relay that to everybody about how I've heard of these things, but this one seems particularly different. And then when I do that, I'll also say this in Sylvan.
It responds to you.
I'm also going to move Chimera out of the way. Oh shit. They're the nature's chosen. Alright, having heard that, I'm gonna use bait and switch to get Chimera out of the way.
Okay. places.
Goes back to where I was, so here. Then I get to roll superiority dice. It's a D8. So I give myself 7 more AC, so I have an AC of 26 right now.
I don't know. This thing is always fucking up and not giving you the bonus, but we'll just keep that in mind. You have 26 armor class right now.
Because of my movement. So it said that. Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy because I don't know. Not sure what else to do. But I do want to type something else out. So first of all, I'll just hit this guy.
You hit it for 11 points of damage.
That's what it said. 11 damage. I'm gonna hit this one so I get marked on both of them. And try to be a wall a little bit. I do think we should focus on this other one, but I can't get there. So I'm gonna do this for now.
You hit it for 7.
Okay, I can no longer see like any rolls or damage that I do. It just says
You'll have to
something
refresh. I
else.
don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Since I
Is
did
that your turn?
I'm gonna try to knock one of these things down. How big are they?
They are
Are they
they are huge creatures.
okay, they're too big then. That's it, I think. I'm gonna try typing something back though.
The order is Kai.
Oops, wrong button. Hello. I'm going to hit this guy with a lightning bolt. Let me get that.
You just cancel your spell.
No, I didn't. No, I'm trying to. What's the one? Hold on. I'm looking for it. Because where's. I didn't cancel it, did I? I clicked on
think you
Call
did.
Lightning again, but where's my.
Good job.
Yeah, I think that's what did it. I think you cast it again.
No.
All right, so go ahead and
Wait, but where's.
so here's what I'm gonna do. Here, take your third
Call it
level
again.
spell. Do it again,
Okay.
and then don't use Call Lightning again. You remember you get the little feature that should say like Storm Bolt or something.
Okay, I know I cast it somewhere over here because I couldn't see.
That's totally fine. Under your features,
so
you
drop
should have
down.
an
Is the
ability
drop-
called Storm Bolt.
I see. Okay, sorry.
Bolt of lightning strikes down at the earth. He fails his saving throw. He takes 19 points of damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my bonus action of my Misty Step so I can get out of here.
Okay.
Is that really 30? And then I'm going to try to hide among the trees over here.
Hiding is an action.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to move over there for now.
So Theron, it's your turn.
Could I save my turn until after Trent goes?
Trent.
That's Trient. Is that what it's
This is
called?
Trent. This is Eric. This is
Sorry,
Chad.
sorry.
That's good. He's definitely Trent
I
now.
love it. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh
look
my
at that-
god.
Look at that portrait. That's kind of a Trent.
Hey Trent, could I go after you?
So you're holding. Are you readying an action? What are you trying to do?
I'm hoping Trent moves up closer because I have a really cool thing I could do for like an area damage. AoE.
Okay. So you're readying an action for if he moves close to the other guys.
Yeah, but if he's not going to move,
I will say he is not going to do that.
He's not going to?
No.
All right. All right. In that case, I'll just use my move now. So
I'll
do
tell you this. Your character you see him reaching down to pick pluck another boulder from the stone here.
This thing hurt.
okay. All right. So to prevent him from doing that, Zetier quickly picks in his pouch and pulls out a potion of fire breathing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's
It's been raining too, so it's like won't burn the whole forest down.
So Zetier will down the fire breathing potion and spit out this flame of fire to try to enlight Trent.
Okay. So he has
I
to
am
make-
hidden, so I get advantage, right?
well, there's no attack because it's a saving throw ability, so there's no advantage to that.
But I'm hidden, no?
He does have to make a dexterity saving throw, which he's very bad at. He fails his saving throw. He takes 14 points of damage, but because he is weak to fire, he takes double damage. He should take. So he already took
Nice.
19. He should take another 14 points of damage. 28. I don't know why the damage didn't go through.
Cool. So, and for my bonus action, I'm gonna hide, since Zetier has that skill. And well, let's see how the hide goes.
Oh wait, what? Hold on. I don't know what. Hold on. We gotta go back for a second. Because this thing, the potion of fire breath, I don't know what happened there, but that's not at all how it's supposed to work. It made an attack for some reason when it should be a dexterity saving throw. So let me make a saving throw for him. He failed. So he does take the 28 damage. And then you can go ahead and take your bonus action. The treant rolls back as this gout flame covers it. It looks down to wherever that gout of flame could be and sees nothing. It takes the boulder and it turns its attention back to the crowd of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Throw it at Kai.
Oh, that would have had distracted
What?
him around. Like that fire damage would have had distracted him for the round.
Kai takes 29 points of damage.
Jesus. Did it hit the shield? Or can I use my shield, or was it too high?
It's too high. It rolled a 22
Hit
to
28.
attack.
Yeah, okay.
And that is its turn. Chimera. Bianca, you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Cool.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
Shoot. Sorry.
I have defensive bonuses when you're like directly next to me. So you might be okay for at least another turn here.
I hope so.
It's gonna hit pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? All of this required an action. Shoot. Alright. I'm going to go and target this animated tree. And I'm going to attack with my greatsword. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I can't attack him. So I'm gonna attack this tree instead.
13 misses. You do get 2 attacks.
I do get 2 attacks. So I will try again.
26 definitely hits for 11 points of damage.
There. And that's it. I can't really do anything else. Is it? It's a full action to take another potion of healing, right?
Nope.
a bonus action.
Potions of healing are bonus actions.
Oh, amazing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do another potion of healing.
You healed the tree.
I'll give-
Again, I gotta stop doing that.
Give yourself 6 hit points.
Very kind of you.
Yeah.
Sif, it's your turn.
That's it.
Did I get any kind of response to what I said in Sylvan?
Let's see. Gotta scroll back to what you said. Give me a persuasion check. DC 20.
Okay. Really hard to hit that.
It's still your turn.
Did these things go?
Oh, they didn't.
I don't want to be that guy, but
Thank you.
I know that now they're against us.
You know what? I'll give it to you. I forgot. Take your turn. We'll say that they missed their 2 attacks.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm gonna lose my super AC. Stiff will yell out that we should definitely try to focus on this Trent, the Trent. Focus on Trent as much as we can. I do need to keep these 2 busy, I think, because they're gonna hit somebody.
Yeah.
Then leave Chad alone for now, and Owen, and go for Trent.
He's the ringleader.
I'm gonna try something unorthodox. I'm gonna first will be very orthodox. I'm gonna hit both of these guys once, or attempt to.
— 25 hits.
How much damage did I do?
11.
Nice. I refreshed, but it still doesn't show up. I'm gonna attack this other guy too. Did I hit?
8 points.
Okay.
You're rolling really
So
good
now
on
that
your
I've-
attacks.
Now that I've used the attack action, I will use the shield slam to shove, but I'm not gonna shove them. I'm gonna shove Chimera. I'm gonna shove Chimera away from me this way. So she's out of range, and since it's forced movement, it shouldn't do anything with opportunity attacks.
That's true.
Oh, damn.
Chimera, you can choose to automatically fail the saving throw if you like.
I do.
So I'll move you away from me to safety. Yeah, I think that's fine. Good. That's action, bonus action. I don't want to move. I'll wait for it to respond and try to convince it further if it keeps talking, but now I'm just planting myself here and trying to defend.
Kai, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit this guy with another bolt
Go for it.
directly this time.
fails his saving throw. He takes 24 points of damage as another bolt rips through. Bark splinters and scatters all throughout the forest. It emits a loud,
And then I
pained
I think I would like to move 30 feet again. So let me move.
Okay, so moving through the woods here will be difficult terrain.
Uh-huh.
So it's double movement to move through the woods.
Okay,
Can she
so I
use
can
the,
only move 15.
That sorcerer jump thingy when she uses the bolt?
The bolt? No, because the bolt is not
Yeah.
a spell.
Just the activation.
Oh, okay. But I'll still move 15 feet just so like we're kind of dispersing about.
Okay.
Why won't it let me move? Hold up. Okay, I think that was 15 there. And
Okay.
then let me see if I have a potion.
Eric and
I think I
Chad.
need to-
I just saw you renamed him.
Yeah, I think I will take a potion of healing right now.
Okay, go for it.
I'm trying. You. Oh, it's saying my target. Anybody?
Target yourself.
Excellent. This is a bonus.
You can go ahead and give yourself back 6 hit points.
Okie dokie.
Is that your
I don't
turn?
think that's going to do much against these guys. Yeah.
So you moved. Action, bonus action. It's Aether. It's your turn.
All right. I got 3 of these trees ahead of us, and the main guy, Trent, directly in front of me. So I need to do whatever I can to get Trent to divert his attention to me. So I'm gonna shoot this guy with one of my feats called the goading attack. So basically it's a regular attack, but I'm gonna be using one of my maneuvers, that is the goading attack.
Okay.
Shoot. Sure he's targeted. And because I'm coming out of the shadows, I will have stealth attack.
Sneak attack. You got it.
Yeah, it's asking me if I want to use sharpshooter, so I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna
Okay.
take the -5.
Go for it.
Come on, baby.
You got this, Aether.
It's not advantage, right?
It is. You're shooting
hit, right?
him
It's your hit.
from hidden, so it is advantage.
Sweet.
And I'm not in the way this time.
26 hits.
This is a test.
So you hit it with 20 points of damage,
Nice.
plus an extra 10 points of damage from your sharpshooter.
Dang.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide back into the shadows.
All right. I guess 21 would have been hard. We'll look back at those numbers. You use a bonus action to hide. All right, so Sathir, you pop out. You leap down from a tree and you fire another arrow, and then you sprint back into the woods, ducking into a bush. Again, the treant howls angrily. And it is now its turn. It has disadvantage on this attack, so it's going to hurl a rock at the things it can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It wouldn't waste his time trying to look for me.
3, 4, 5. It hits It's going to attack Sith
Here
with
we
a
go.
rock and disadvantage. 15 misses. Rock slams
Nice.
into the ground
Nice.
by your
Thank
side.
God.
If they
Chimera.
cracks are from my shield. That sounds cool.
It is your turn. Damn, that would have been 31 damage.
Okay.
Not mean to do this.
I did 31 damage to him.
No, it would have dealt 31 damage. Can all of you not see the damage or attack rolls right now?
Can't see anything.
No.
It just says rock and nothing else about what that meant. or
Nobody
did.
else can see. That's so bizarre. No, I haven't done any updates. That's fine. I'll tell you guys whatever numbers you like. You should know at the very least your own attack rolls and stuff like that.
Okay. I'm going to target that tree and do Toll the Dead.
Takes 14 points of damage. This massive bell rings out, causing the creature to stumble a little bit.
And then I'm going to give myself another healing potion.
You're just chugging these potions.
Truly a noble.
Yeah.
And you healed him again for 6.
And I killed the tree again. God damn it. I am fumbling today.
Really caring about the wood.
Eric is like, thanks.
The camera's got a taste for healing potions.
It's like I beat him up and then healed him. Okay.
I think you forgot these guys turning it, John.
Oh, did I? Okay, this time I'm not. All right, I'm not gonna forget it. Let me attack Sif, and then Chimera, you can take care of your.
Oh, could I do my movement?
Let me just do this really quick. They're both going to attack Sif anyway.
Okay.
So you're the only one in range. First one is going to hit Sif for 15.
What was the roll?
A 23.
I'm gonna gamble. Let's do the next one.
Sif, you take 15. Next one is going to attack you. 21 for 17
I'm gonna
damage.
use that. I'm gonna use that other one. Ah, warding maneuver. Hopefully I roll higher than a 2. You said I rolled a 21?
Got a 21 to hit.
So I need a 3 or higher.
You got it. It misses.
Nice.
Okay. Now, Chimera, you can go ahead and continue your turn.
Oh, I'm just gonna scoot back. And that's it. That's my turn.
Sif.
I mean, status quo. I'm gonna keep it going the way it's been going. I'm gonna just keep. Well, actually, what's the range of this? I don't have any way to do fire. I'm gonna stay here. I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep just hitting these guys and trying to keep markup on them. So I'm taking 2 more attacks. How'd that go?
Hit. 14.
Oh, nice. I crit. Nice. And then I'll attack the other guy.
17 hits for 13 damage.
I'm going to use. I don't use this like ever, but I'm going to use Pummel Strike as a bonus action, which I think will just daze them if it hits. I'm going to do with this guy right here.
You got it. It misses his armor class.
Okay. I'm not going to move. I think I'm staying where I am, and I'm watching I'm watching poor Trent get blown up, which I like quite a bit. And that's my turn.
All right, Kai, it's your turn.
Another bolt of lightning.
Rolls a 2 on his saving throw. He takes 25 points of damage.
Suck it.
part of his arm splinters off and lands on the ground close to Zathir's feet.
Sweet. And then I'm just gonna move a little bit. And that's my turn for now.
Zathir.
So Eric and Chad are still going at it, and Trent is still down on his knees. So I think I'm just gonna take one more shot at Trent to try to take him out for good.
Go for it.
I'm gonna use sharpshooter with this.
Okay, go for it.
And once again, is advantage because I'm coming out of the shadows.
You're good, because you rolled a nat 1 on one of those. You got a 28 to hit.
And sneak attack.
That's 15 damage, minus another 10 damage. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Forgot something.
I don't know if it's taking an account of the sharpshooter. Last time it wasn't.
Damage. It is not. But I've been taking care of it for you, so don't worry about it. Alright. It has 5 hit points left. What are you going to do?
I'm going to use my bonus action and shoot one more shot.
Go for it. Eight, 13 will miss. Hold on, really quickly. Let me just double check something really fast on your character. So you get a +3 from your dexterity, +3 from your proficiency bonus, +2 from that, and then +1 from your weapon. Okay. So it's not taking into account the damage or the attack penalties for sharpshooter. So this attack would miss. I have been
The
keeping track
second
of the
attack?
damage though. Yes. I'll look into
I
sharpshooter.
didn't use sharpshooter
afterwards.
on the second attack though.
Did you not just say you were going to use sharpshooter?
On the first attack, but not the second attack.
Pretty sure I heard you say sharpshooter.
It actions me. It sends me a box if I want to use it also, and I've said no.
Okay. All right. So you hit. You deal 5 points of damage. It has resistance, so it takes 2 points of damage. So there's 3 hit points left.
And for my movement, I'm gonna move away.
Okay.
I guess this is rough terrain, right? So my move is halved.
Have half movement, exactly.
So maybe I could just go 15 feet. I don't think that's gonna help, but that's the end of my turn.
These two treants are going to go first. They're both going to attack Sif. First one. 20 will hit Sif
For how much?
for 18 damage.
I'll do it here. I'll use my reaction to try to block this.
Okay.
22.
22 is good, so that misses. Next one. 21 to hit for 17 damage.
I'm taking 17 damage.
Alright. And then this guy. Okay, is he going to throw a rock? Or is he going to attack Zathir? 1, 2, 3, rock. 4, 5, 6, Zathir. 1, 2, 3, rock.
But who? Who will be rocked?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wait, I got in there twice.
You're getting rocked.
It's going to hit Sathir with a 16 on the armor class with 33 damage.
Ouch.
Did I see any reaction to what I said? She just throwing rocks.
On its turn, it yells out in a sort of weakened form now. It says,
Basically, I told it to save itself and help me meet the Nature's Chosen head. It's at 1 HP or something.
Chimera, it is your turn.
Nice. I'm going to target Eric and let's see. I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead again.
Go for it. Fails it save. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna target myself this time. I'm gonna do another potion.
No!
Jeez, how many potions you got?
It's 200 gold worth of potions.
Yeah, but they deal 30 damage.
You just
It
drank
just
Ascending
goes down.
I
Stone.
know, it's true. I need to take one, otherwise next to that I'm done.
You know what?
She's
I'll wait.
she's on her way to a 6-pack.
Oh, I told myself I would wait and then I took it. Whoopsies. I'll save
too
one
good.
for later.
Sif,
Alright, I got faith on my team that they'll take out the guy in the back. Poor Trent, because they're now... I don't think anything is stopping them. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use a second wind. Get some more health back. Looks like 7.
11.
11?
Mhm.
Okay, I need to add 11 health points. Cool. And then I will once again... Actually, I'll attack this guy first. Attack them both once. And then we'll see what happens from there.
Hit him for 9 damage.
Okay, I'll hit this guy too.
Hit him for 11 damage. You've rolled nothing but 26s on your attacks for like the last 6 attacks.
Yeah, I haven't hit... I'm hoping this isn't like bugged or something.
I don't think so, because you've rolled a couple of 25s as well. So I think you're just on a hot streak.
I'm going to keep going then. I haven't used it yet, so I'm going to use Axe and Surge and just slap 2 more attacks into poor Eric here.
Go for it. 22 hits, 7 points.
Attack. Come on, Eric.
Oh, an 11 misses.
Okay. See, I get pop-ups when it hits, and I don't get them when it misses. I will stay right here.
Top of the order, Kai.
All right, let's finish him. Do another lightning bolt. Very exciting.
That is deadly.
Pretty good.
Dead.
Oh,
I like
pretty
that.
good
I like
spell.
that. Dead.
That's 10 in there, wow.
Does it still do damage when you miss on them is great.
Yeah. Try
Final-
to warn you and
The final
just have
bolt
to fight us.
strikes Trent, top of the head,
Trent.
causing it to explode into a spray of wood splinters and bark. The whole
Ouch.
body topples forward, and there's a resounding echoing thud throughout the forest as it lands.
Yeah, we got campfire for tonight.
Nice. It's cool.
Are these 2 trees still up?
They are.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
They also pick up
Ooh.
rocks.
They do not pick up rocks.
Oh, good.
Kai, it's still your turn.
Oh, well, okay. I'm just gonna move around a little bit like I've been doing, but I'm gonna stay back.
Picking your distance.
And that's about it for me.
Okay, it's a theory.
Now that we took out Trent, looks like Chad and Eric are having a party on Sif. So
Oh.
Zathir is going to have to come out of the woods and take some action on this. I think they're actually in range, so I'm just going to... Alright, yeah. Eric is down to 1, so I'm just going to aim at him and take a shot.
Okay, go for it.
I'm not using sharpshooter.
Okay. A 25 will hit. You were not hidden, so it's not sneak attack, but he is close to an ally.
What does that mean?
When they're close to an ally, you can trigger your sneak attack, can't you?
Oh, I didn't know that. I already said no to sneak attack.
How much is your sneak attack? I think it's just 2d6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll 2d6. 10. All right, takes an extra 10 points, which is enough to kill him.
Sweet.
His
I'll
body
use
is
my
going to
bonus
topple
action.
forward really quickly. As his body falls, there is a 1 in 4 chance that he's going to land towards Sif.
Oh
On a
no.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2. He lands in this direction. Timbering down to the ground, there is a loud, resounding thud.
Zathir will take a second shot at Chad.
Go for it.
Zathir is feeling lucky, so he will use sharpshooter on.
Okay.
Rather than normal shot. Let's go.
23 minus 5 is an 18. That still hits.
Nice.
Is this a sneak attack? Because he's close to...
Yes. Because you haven't triggered... No, you just used your sneak attack.
Ah, shoot.
Alright, so-
My bad. I forgot about that, sorry. Should I just roll...
Don't worry about it. Let's see. It's 5. So he gets back. But then he loses 5 from your sharpshooter. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Chimera.
Okay.
You skipped the turn again, John.
Ah, you're right. Well, he's
You
he's
should
on
have
initi-
added the initiative order.
I'm so
I'm
bad. You know
late.
why? Because they're not in the they're not actually
Yeah,
in the
they're like
initiative.
they're all part of transaction.
He's just gonna try this. A 19 will hit.
I'll use my reaction at this point.
Go for it. Okay. Misses.
It should miss.
Now Chimera.
Okay. I'm gonna run up
Mhm.
to Chad, and I'm going to attack twice with my greatsword.
Go for it. Attack misses.
I shall attack again.
Second attack hits exactly on the dot for 8 points of damage.
And that's my turn.
All right, Sif.
Okay. Trent went down.
Yep, I
Said
can
I'm
hear-
looking at
oh,
this tree.
this has no intelligence.
Okay, just making sure.
This is just an animated tree.
Alright, I'm attacking this thing twice. I'll shift over one spot to be next to Chimera for defensive purposes, and then I'll smack this guy.
10 misses.
Once more.
16 hits. 10 points of damage.
Okay. That's it.
Of the order Kai.
Guess what's coming?
Bring down the rain.
It really smells like ozone out here.
It succeeds its saving throw, so it only takes half damage.
Ooh.
It still takes 10 points of damage. 11 points.
Okay. Just gonna move back a little.
Alright. Zathir.
Looks like Chad is still has a little more effort in him, so Zathir is going to have to take a larger chunk of damage than usual. Zathir is going to move. Actually, no. Zathir is going to hide first. He's going to try to lose the concentration of the tree. Does that make sense? So that I can use my. Well, I can use stealth attack regardless, as long as I hit it. All right, cool.
You can still breathe fire, right? You got 3 charges of that. You just use 1.
There's 3 charges of that?
Yeah. You drink it, you use it 3 times, and then it goes away.
Cool. I did not know that. In that case, I'm getting closer, so I can use 15 feet.
Well, you use 15 feet to go there. This is now out of the difficult terrain. You've used up all your movement. If you want, you can double move with your bonus action, and then use your attack action to use your fire on it.
The breath thing is a bonus action. Can you like upgrade your? I know he gets like a dash as a bonus action for being a rogue.
You can use an action as a bonus action. Yep, you could definitely do that.
Well, it's within 30 feet, so I'm in range right here.
Is it within 30 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are big.
Target within 30 feet of it. Oh, okay, I see. So it's not like a cone of fire or anything like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, if you're within range, he has to make a dexterity saving throw. Probably fails. Got a 6. So go ahead and roll. How much damage is it?
What was it, 4d6?
4d6?
No, 3d6?
4d6. So roll 4d6.
Is that confirmed?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know I had 3 charges of it. That's
I thought you were
pretty
just
cool.
being like strategic and holding on to it.
So
And it's
it
double
does,
damage, so he's pretty much done.
it does an extra 18 points of damage for 36 in total. This
Hell yeah.
animated tree is completely set ablaze, and it stumbles in a particular direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 stumbles this way. Timbers this way, I should say. And it slams into the ground. It's at this point it kind of reverts back to just looking like a normal tree that's no longer animated, and the sprinkling rain that is coming from the sky slowly dissipates the flames that were covering its now charred remains.
Oh, that was cool. That was a cool fight.
Can I examine the husk of like the tree ant
Sure.
to document what insignia or what inscription was on the side of it?
Sure. You notice that it has these markings engraved into it, clearly done by people of some kind. Symbols are of a. Let me just pull it up. The symbols are crescent moons painted a deep blood red.
It's a symbol of the chosen. I gave the thing a chance to survive. I asked it to stand down and help me meet Earth Whisper. And it said death to the false lords of the forest and death to the traitorous worshippers of the sea god. So there's a third party at play here. I thought the chosen might be just looking toward the Enclave, but they seem to have issue with Umberlee as well.
Wait, can you say that again?
These treants are on the side of the nature's chosen, but they also have animus toward Umberlee, or the traitorous worshippers of the sea god. So they're trying to overthrow the Enclave, and they also do not like Umberlee. So there's a third party here in the mix.
Mm-hmm. It's like we're gonna walk into a Mexican standoff.
So all of you are welcome to take a short rest, if you like. And your group finds yourselves. When should we move you guys forward an hour or two? Damn, that whole time, Kai used one spell the entire fight. That's such an efficient
Yeah.
spell.
Just danced around.
It's so good. Yeah.
Is that a full action to use it again?
Yeah.
That's still pretty
Yeah,
good.
So
so
every
the-
time
Like a
the
constant
lightning
thing.
bolt. Yeah.
And if it's storming, the bolts
And
are
then I
more
guess
powerful.
yeah. I think the only thing that breaks the spell is like if somebody disrupts my concentration.
Oh, I
And
guess
then I
we
would
should
have to
have.
read half the spell.
Should have
I
rolled
guess-
again with a rock.
You took damage, right?
I
Slam
did.
with the rock.
Yeah,
we
so you
should have
would-
rolled it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, we should have rolled it. I'll try to keep that in mind. Usually it automates it, so I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's like just not.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right, so your group, really quickly, I'm going to use the restroom. I will be right back.
Okay. That was a cool battle.
Pretty unique. We fought a bunch of ents.
These guys are pretty tough, though.
I feel like a lot of these fights start the same way, where like we just take a shitload of damage, and it's like, oh god, we're just gonna die, and then like we kind of stabilize, and it's not that way pretty quickly.
Okay, I'm back. I'm drinking a lot of water today. Okay, so you guys continue to move forward through the Oakwood, trying to be especially observant over everything that's going on, in case of any more attacks by treants or other creatures. Sif, I need you to roll another D100 for me. And in fact, you can roll a D100 2 times.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Please, no 45s.
I stayed away from mid range.
No,
Hey,
the
we were
45
fine with that encounter.
The 45 was only for roads and
Exactly.
trails. 79 or
Pretty
70.
much the same roll.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, they are the same roll, but you're okay. So, you move through the woods undisturbed, and it takes you about 6 hours of travel. Sif, normally it would take you far less time, but because you're bringing people who are not as fleet of foot as you are, like you are a native to these woods. You move through it very swiftly. Everybody else, though, is a little bit clumsy in comparison. And you find yourself at the outskirts of what is the central area of the Cloakwood, still hidden to the naked eye, but you know where you are. And you know that moving past a particular threshold will lead you straight into lead you past a border into the town that the Enclave calls home. Give me a perception test, Sif. It's a DC 15, and you have advantage.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. Exactly what you needed.
Thank you for advantage.
Even from this distance, you can already sense and see with your perception that there are eyes on your group from beyond that threshold. You get the sense that arrows are trained on you in preparation for whatever it is that you might bring. What do you do?
Sif will notice that we're being watched, and we'll try to put up a hand to say, kind of, hold on a second. And then Sif will take out his little signal flute that he's had this whole time and walk up a few paces and play a deceptively simple melody that the Enclave uses to say that who is friend and who is foe.
You play this melody, and you hear of a return call that indicates that you are permitted entry.
Okay, stay close to me. They've known we've been here. They've known we've been here for a while, so stay together and we'll head in.
Your group enters, and it isn't long before so as you're sort of walking through, you can hear footsteps coming from behind trees. You feel like you sense or see movement, but when you turn your head in that direction, you see nothing. But eventually, that sort of that aspect of the natural stealth of the warriors here sort of gives way, and they much more casually allow themselves to be seen. You can see all of these warriors.
I'll nod to the ones I recognize.
They look like this. There are many of them at this point. With their longbows, elven longbows trained on you, in their peculiar wood elf garb. The majority of these people here only speak Elvish. They're not even trained in Common, but they don't speak to you.
Or Sathir.
They just sort of acknowledge your group and watch with these eagle-like, haunting eyes as your group enters into the Emerald Enclave proper. Past a particular block of trees, you look up and you can see there are all of these elegant wooden walkways, which must be 50 or 60 feet above the ground, tucked into these trees and connecting various canopies all throughout this area. This is, in fact, a city completely hidden from the prying eyes of people who do not know how to come into contact with them. And you can see many eyes looking down at your group, not just warriors, but also civilians, children, even. They're all quiet. They're all sort of like watching you eerily and with suspicion. An elevator of a sort is lowered down for your group, and then clicking onto the fine ropes that carry this elevator up and down is a particular elven warrior that Sif you recognize to be another Winter Stalker, and a man of higher rank than you. He acknowledges you in Elven and says, "You are the one called Sif, correct?"
You said he was a winter.
A Winter
Stalker?
Stalker, yep.
That's correct, Winter Stalker. I'm surprised you recognize me.
Your presence is requested in Cindermoon's chambers. And you know Cindermoon to be the highest ranked member, the master of the wild of all of the Emerald Enclave. She is the ruler of the Enclave itself.
Did she wish to see me now?
Yes. Your friends may not accompany you.
These friends have been good to me.
It is her demand, not mine.
Okay, well, they will accompany me to the door at least.
He nods.
While we walk to the door, can I go and I hand Sif my ring of mind shielding to borrow?
Sif will see you going to take the ring off of your finger and will reach out to stop you. This is more important for you to keep than it is for me. If they wanted to see inside my mind and I put up such a wall, that would be a bigger affront than just lying.
I nod and I put the ring back on.
You put the ring back on, and Chimera, you feel a tenseness. Not in your finger, but sort of in your mind. You hear what sounds like a man's voice whispering, "Good."
Oh, can I
Oh,
talk
no.
back?
You try to talk back, but you receive no response.
Oh no, I don't
So-
like that.
She felt that
reading your
in the small
mind.
moment the ring was off her finger or something.
No, she felt it the moment the ring went back onto her finger.
I don't like that.
Someone was happy with what you just did, and that's not good.
Wait, how's that not good?
I don't know. Someone else wants you to do something you just did. They're like, good.
Well, he was saying good to you.
It was a
So,
voice inside your mind, right?
yeah, you didn't hear him go good, but he thought what you said was good, and he was like, good, stay.
We
And I
just
was,
see you talking to your ring.
It was good that
Solemn.
it went back on your finger. That's why.
oh, I don't share this with anybody else, but I say like Chimera kind of like looks at her hands like she got a freshly done manicure and was like, "What?" like and like is surprised but also excited cuz I think when we identified the ring, like there was a 50-50 chance that like that ring already some had someone's mind trapped in the ring, and that was confirmed like months
Oh my
ago.
god, I completely forgot about that.
Yes,
Ah.
and when Chimera slipped it on, she confirmed that like somebody was in that ring, and Chimera assumes that it's whatever trapped the fire elemental, so that really powerful wizard. And she's been trying to talk to it for a while. So this is the first time like she's hearing
Wow, it just
anyone
spoke up
speak out of
now.
the yeah, yeah. So I'm like Chimera's like excited, but also like keeping it to herself because there's something more important going on right now.
So as your group are moving through these interconnecting walkways, some of you are taken aback by the absolute and sheer beauty of this location. The trees here are an almost unearthly green. You can hear the sounds of bird calls that you've never heard before. There is like almost a shimmering nature to the foliage here. This looks like, if anything, could possibly be a paradise, hidden from view to all but those who would reside here. Your group, in some of you might feel immensely lucky to be here, because with the exception of Sif, none of you have seen this location before. And Zathir especially, you know, as a non-elf, you are particularly fortunate. You of all the different people here get the most confused or sort of suspicious looks, but then you also receive looks of sort of curiosity. You get a sense that the elven people here, the majority of whom have probably never traveled outside of the Cloakwood, let alone interacted with non-elves. But still, you all get the sense that this is a community of people who are deeply protective of their realm, and they are prepared to fight and die for it. Everyone here is armed, with the exception of like the very small children. Everyone here is armed. Everyone here looks like they can handle themselves in some capacity. They all have these elegant, curving, leaf-bladed swords. They all have these long, slender, elven longbows. They're all wearing battle gear. And while they might not be organized into neat ranks or units or anything like that, they seem to act in a manner that those of you with a more martial prowess, you understand immediately that they don't need anything like that. They fight with guerrilla tactics, they fight with surprise attacks, they take advantage when they need to. And you're brought into a particular area, sort of towards the center. One of the largest trees in the entire section of the Cloakwood has this very large, sort of beautiful veranda cut into it out of this incredibly elegant wood. It almost looks like the wood wasn't even cut to this shape. It looks like it's completely organic and natural in how it formed this structure, covered in stained glass that is illuminating brilliant greens and blues that pour into the interior of the building itself. And Sif, you know this to be the meeting place of the Elder Circle, the highest ranked members of the entire Enclave. Perhaps you've been here before. If you have, it was for very specific, rare occasions. But while you have seen the Elder Circle, you have never communicated with them directly. And you can see here the most elite of the warriors are situated outside. You know, they all must be Winter Stalkers, the next rank beyond yours. So you know that they are all very capable of protecting this specific area. They hold their long leaf-bladed spears sort of at the ready. And the one who guided you in says, in Elvish again, "You may enter, Sif. The rest must wait here."
Sif is going to turn to the group and say, "This is more note than I've ever been given by the Enclave by far. I've been in this room only once, and it was for something that had nothing to do with me. That they've been. This is the town. Sorry, this is the woods where I grew up. I have a lot of friends here. You will be safe. Please wait out here for me. I'm not sure what they want yet."
Oh, wait, no worries.
So the group will
Hey,
wait
John.
outside. Yep, what's up?
If possible, I'm a little bit jealous of Bianca. Could I could whatever happens in here be a small one-on-one session?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yo.
Good. We're on the same page here.
Yeah, totally.
Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff Sip has to say, and it might be
Exclusive.
boring to sit here for everybody. But I got some stuff to
It
talk
might
about.
be. Actually, I think that is a great idea, and so we'll figure out when to meet for that for the next session. And in the meantime,
Spicy,
we'll call the session there.
spicy, spicy, spicy.
You've inspired me, Bianca. I have to talk to John alone.
Yeah.
This is getting
let's go.
deep.
Like a call from the deep.
Yeah.
So I'll say the only thing here is as you sort of the closing scene, Sif enters the room.
As Sif enters the room, he will take out half of the amulet of Illyria Swiftarrow, the Emerald Enclave guy who died on Gunderland, and then he'll hold that up and walk in, kind of with purpose.
The doors that lead into this chamber close behind you, and the 4 guards standing watch outside step in front of it, barring entry for anybody else. They look almost past the group of you that are just sort of standing there waiting. And Sif, as you enter, you see 4 members. You see 3 people. The 3 eldest, the 3 members of the Elder Circle, the highest order within the Emerald Enclave. To the left, you see Ashenford Turinbow, half-elf bard and ranger, and druid of the god Sylvanus. To the right, Shinthala Deepcrest, a human Amazonian druid, also worshipper of Sylvanus. And finally, in the center, sitting atop a throne of thorns and roses, is the Lady Cindermoon Heartember, the Hierophant of Sylvanus, the avatar of Sylvanus in the mortal realm, and the highest rank. We'll end it there.
Avatar. Is the Dreadhide Trident the avatar of Umberly?
No.
No.
He
The
aspires to
trackless
be.
king is.
Yeah. Was the lady at Waterdeep an avatar of somebody? Have we met an avatar of somebody before? The one who's in charge of the whole town. She was like old or something, or really, really old.
No, she's not an app. Is she? I know who you're talking. Let me go to the NPCs. What is her name? Layrel Silverhand. Oh, no. No, she's just the Open Lord of Waterdeep. She's a very powerful wizard. She might very well be the most powerful NPC in this entire campaign. Like, stat-wise, but she is not an avatar, no. I think she is just related to Mystra, who's the goddess
Yeah,
of
there was
magic.
something with Mystra. Alright, shit, I have to go talk to... Is Cindermoon what? What's the last name? Heartrender?
Heartember.
Heartember. Okay, cool. I got a lot to think about.
Oh, whatever. Only you need it. But okay. All right, so we'll end the session there. Good session, everybody. Good roleplay. A lot of information discerned through that. We won't go too far in, especially because Domo is missing and because Devin and I are going to have a one-off session to cover what goes on inside here. And I'll also have a one-on-one session with Domo on Monday, I believe. So Devin, if you want to meet up on Tuesday, we can make that work. I know
Okay.
Nina goes back to work next week. So Nina, what day would be good for you to play again?
Either day,
Yay.
Wednesday, Thursday. I only work until like 4:30,
Okay.
so I'll be home.
So why don't we aim for Thursday?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
It's Thursday the 22nd. Chat.
This year's flying by.
That'll be session number 28. Thursday.
No, weren't we
August.
just all in Italy? Take
I know,
me
right?
back.
No.
2 months ago.
I want to go back.
Yeah, let's just.
It feels like a century ago. Like the wedding feels like a dream.